Okay, this next question comes from Zach Williams, and Zach says, how do I get my company featured in news publications? Background is, he says, I would like to have my website and brand featured in articles. I have seen a lot of websites that advertise how they've been featured in Forbes, BuzzFeed, and so forth. Is there a good way to get featured in these kinds of articles? Do you have any advice on this? My business is cellar door plants. We ship a variety of live exotic house plants to people all around the country. Showing that we are featured in various magazines will help increase our social proof and help legitimize our brand. Awesome. Okay, quite frankly, Zach, I am not a PR specialist. I have zero clue how to get into those articles other than doing what I'm doing, which is hiring a PR company. You can do your own press releases and things like that, but just as though you're an expert at what you do, there are people called publicists and PR specialists that specialize in getting you featured in articles and on TV and on podcasts and things like that. Peter Casadoy, a mentor here in the group who just did a big PR campaign for the launch of his book, he introduced me to his PR person that I'm actually going to start working with next month. That's what I would recommend. After speaking with her, it was made very clear that trying to do my own PR was either going to be incredibly expensive compared to what she charges, which is $2,500 a month, and she would get me way more results. If you simply want to get featured in one magazine just to put a logo up on your website, you might reach out to different writers at those magazines and ask them what you could do to get featured. Most of them are going to try to sell you advertising, so be careful. I wouldn't recommend doing the paid advertisement type editorial write-ups, but I would talk to a PR person. If you want an introduction to the girl that I'm using, like I said, it's $2,500 a month, and that's who I'm going to be using. Hope that helps. I'll have a couple other mentors that I know do some PR type stuff. I'll have them answer the question as well. Okay? Thanks, man.